What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again, back in the building today, guys. And today we have the Lionheart Industries VULCAN 9 Anode. Now, the Anode is the entry level of the VULCAN 9, which also features the Ember and then the combat version. The VULCAN 9 was inspired by the Korean Daewoo K5, which actually Lionheart originally was making their own versions based off of parts kits, and then later on made their very own weapon, the VULCAN 9 that you see here. And for the most part, it's a very phenomenal firearm. It is a double action plus. Some people call it triple action, and that is one of the most unique designs about this. You cock it back, it's now in single action. If you want to go back or decock it to the double action, you simply press up. But when you press up and decock it, one thing changes: the trigger. Check out the trigger. You can easily go back and forth from single to double action as you please. And when you go to the double action, it turns your single action trigger into a double stage trigger. So check it out. You have the wall, you press it, then you go to the second wall, which is now in single action, and then you're good to go. Overall, the trigger itself, I really like. I'm not a fan of very curved triggers, as you may know. I've spoken about it before when it comes to like the CZ Shadow 2 Compact, but this one in particular with that two-stage trigger, especially shooting from a double action standpoint, I really like it because of the two-stage trigger itself. And for the most part, hitting those follow-up shots, and then it's not that much actual mush in that single stage. It's a little bit of mush, but the wall is hit and it's concrete. There's no more give. Once you hit that wall, there's no little in between. It's pretty much snap and go. And I really like that. And for the most part, follow-up shots are A1. You got a co-witness on here alongside with the dot. We have on here a Holosun 407K, which features there very well. You have also ambidextrous when it comes to the safety settings right there. Not for the actual mag release itself, but that is a ambidextrous safety on there. You have two sets of magazines. Both are 15 magazine capacity, and both have that extended little section for that pinky to go along with it. This one is the standard one, while as this one features a multi-tools nano that can be utilized for adjusting whether it's your irons or your optic, which is very handy. I actually have one of these on my actual keychain just cause. Picatinny slots on there. You have a very nice, I would say kind of enlarged slide release in my opinion. You know, it's pretty big. It's pretty nice and big for that. So you can actually, do that all in one hand. It's not an oversized gun. It's very compact and something that you can easily carry. Now I have my my sheets of my my tech sheet we're gonna go over. Hard coat anodized frame and nitrate slide. So that's another thing. Metal, very nice overall, very solid, not really cheapy at all. You have a Shield RMR CC direct mount sight cut with cover plate, fiber, optics, both are fixed. CNC machine accelerator G10 rapid engagement grip system, which you can see it here. And one thing they're gonna talk about also is the integrated gas pedal. I gotta remember the name, but this meant for your thumb to go right there. It's integrated in there, so it's not gonna move. It's a part of the gun itself. I think more companies should do that, but I understand having that option because not everybody would like it. But me personally, when I use it, I'm using it. Like, that's where my thumb goes, and I like that gas pedal. Reversible mag release. So the mag release can be put on the other side there. You have ambidextrous safeties, standard hook trigger, skeletonized hammer spur, which is a less weight. Also, supposedly, skeletonized hammers or spurs allow you to get a consistent overall snap and break. That's from what I've heard there. Forward slide serrations and back slide serrations on here. Picatinny rail double action plus trigger system, which we stated before. Just push it forward, and then right there, you got a full one. You can just go. You can go all the way if you want, or you can go like that. And if you don't want to, you want to decock it. The choice is really yours. Two 15-round mags, 9mm material, 7075 aluminum frame, 414 alloy steel slide. The barrel is a black nitrate 416R stainless steel. And it has this little bulge on the tip there. And I don't know, I wouldn't want to call that a bull barrel. I don't know if they even say it on here, but the barrel's length is 3.7 inches standard. The height is 5 inches and the length is 6.9 with the standard barrel. And the slide width is 0.96. Now the combat version comes with a threaded barrel, and the Ember version I think is just like an overall gold. There might be some upgrades on there, but I do know that there is a threaded barrel version. The grip width is 1.19 inches and the magazine capacity is the 15-round flush fit that we spoke there, and the weight is 28 ounces with a empty magazine. Now, I bought the CZ Shadow Compact and because I love it. It looks nice, but it's a gun that it's nice, right? But it's not a gun that I think I wanted to carry. And maybe I gotta just get used to it. I'm just not a big fan of that trigger. And I think it's also that low bore axis, which is, you know, supposed to be very good when it comes to a gun, but this, you know, actuating the slide is extremely hard. But this particular gun, which is very similar to that in the overall size and weight, I mean, the comparison of the two, look at this look, but they look very spot on. I'm not here to say that the VULCAN 9 is the better gun, but it slightly feels better for me. And the compact Shadow 2 is actually it's actually bigger. I thought it was the same exact size. Feels a little bit heavier as well, definitely towards the front, and maybe because of that extended barrel. It's definitely some more weight on this side. Like, it feels like more weight towards the tip of the barrel, even though we got this big old block optic on there. That might actually add some weight too, but I don't know, man. Like, I like this one. That trigger feels good now. Just trying to see, man, because these are two guns that kind of remind me of each other. I might have to take her back out and just try her. I don't know, man. They're both very good. I don't want to like pick one over the other. I'm just kind of curious, right? I'm just curious. Oh wait, I'm just checking out of curiosity. That actually fit in there, but I don't think it works. I just wanted to see. But with that said, I kind of like this one a little bit more, and I actually feel like it's a very good gun that could be carried. It is still framed, or a metal framed gun, we'll say, because it's aluminum. But I feel like it's something that could be carried. It's a very small, compact, 15 rounds. It is a little beefy on the grip, but for the most part, it's pretty slimmed down, and I think it's definitely something that can be utilized here. So I don't know. Overall, I really like the gun. It is like a fairly new brand to a lot of people out there, so they may see the price and be like, they don't know. But there's definitely quality in this gun as far as just the overall feel, the overall look, and the way it shoots. I didn't have any issues. I didn't have any failures of feed or anything of that matter taking it out the gate. I am just not a big fan of those curved triggers. That's just a personal thing, but those are things you can always get swapped out. You know, it's something that's easily can be changed, maybe even on this one. But I don't like to mess around with triggers either. I like to leave things kind of stock when it comes to something like that. But I think I just gotten so used to those flat-faced or 45-degree angle type of triggers. But this is something that, even though that's the case, I didn't have an issue with. Like, I was able to hit spot-on targets. I was able to shoot it. We shot it with irons. We shot it with the optic, and she did phenomenal. She held her own. So I really do like what they got going on. Lionheart is actually based out of Georgia, specifically in Winder, so that's another big plus for me. I'm a big supporter of any company that is based out of Georgia, and you know, when I heard about that, that's definitely something I wanted to also just, you know, check out and review it on this channel. But for the most part, I really do like what they did here. It's a very solid firearm. If you can ever get your chance to get hands-on and try her out, I definitely recommend it. And I'm looking forward to seeing what they got going on down here. I would like to see a full-size version of this and others down here. It's definitely like a modernized Daewoo K5 at the same time, but it is its own weapon. Like, it's a modern version of it, but it's Lionheart's modern version of it. I don't want to say like it's just one of those, like replicated it. No, it's got its own type of taste alongside with it, from the looks and the overall feel. But with that said, very solid, very nice, compact, and very concealable. You know, if you want to conceal it, that's just me. I'm just gonna stand up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what's going on, right? I wouldn't wear it like that, but you know, with the right holster, which Lionheart, I would like to know what kind of holsters you guys can, you know, can rock with on here, because you guys are a brand new, you know, more of a new, I would say they're not a new brand, but they are a brand that not many people have heard about. So I'm curious if they have holsters or who makes their holsters. I'm pretty sure I can find one pretty easily. But yeah, with that said, man, this is my overall thoughts and opinions on it. May be able to do a follow-up on here. We could put some more. We put a little over 300 rounds through her, so I would like to probably get her up to that 1,000 if we can, but we've had her for a minute now, so we'll just have to wait and see. But overall, solid gun, and I enjoyed it. Let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. As always, I love y'all, I appreciate y'all, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.